Oh, sorry, I was talking to my cat.
Oh, uh, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Tea Time. Oh my god, I can't be serious for shit. Um, I'm Andre, I guess.
And this is tired president drained the fuck out from her boomer ass mom.
Yeah. Before I introduce the people, might as well just spill your guts, TP, on what going on.
Well, um, my mom. I'm a millennial. I'm a millennial, right? My mom is a boomer. Oh my god, going to the park with her Saturday feels like a 3-day event. Meaning, like I still have to recover. I may call off from work tomorrow because literally she's like a narcissistic vampire. Like she'll literally suck your fucking soul, and that's why I'm just like, uh. Um,
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't tell her that at the park there was gonna be a anti-Trump protest.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
So when
Yeah.
we got off the bus, there were so many signs. There was deny, defend, depose. There's Palestinian signs. I'm like, okay, this is cool. I was like waving from the bus because I was like, yay! And then my mom, her face was so angry because which is ridiculous. She's a Trump supporter. I don't understand that.
Wait. I have a question. How she go from supporting Barack Obama to Donald? I mean, both of them the same. I get it, but that
Because she
dynamic is.
thinks because she thinks there's gangs everywhere by the border. I'm like, bitch, you don't even live near the
Oh.
border. You live in Florida. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, I guess Mexico is. I guess Florida right beside Mexico.
she it's just
Ah.
she
Oh my God.
I'm like, bro, he gonna deport your ass to El Salvador too.
Yeah. Hey, he gonna. Hey, he said he
For
gonna
all
deport the
of us,
homegrowns. Yeah.
right? Shit,
Yeah.
Robbie. Just don't
Yep.
put me in a cell with my mother, please.
Don't put me in the cell with
put put
provolone.
all, no, put all the boomers in a cell together. The bad boomers.
Hey, put my mama in there too. Hey, why not? Put all of them in there. Put my
They'll
aunties
drive
in there.
they'll drive them crazy. Oh well. So yeah, my mom is just first of all, we went on a swan ride in downtown Orlando. There's like a ride. It's like a boat where you pedal it yourself or whatever. So I'm autistic. So I've been on that ride, but I was a kid. So like I was nervous about pedaling it because they give you rules. They're like, don't go to the shallow end. If you go to the shallow end, then you'll get in trouble or like the boat will get stuck. So I was
Oh, okay.
panicking. I was panicking, and my mom was like, "Okay, I'll do it." I'm like, "Okay," and she was like, "My," she was like, "My leg. I have bad legs, but I'm gonna do this." I'm like, "Okay." And then my daughter, I don't want to get out of this. And then my mom's like, I thought you wanted to go on a swan ride.
Oh
Yelling at
my
my
God.
daughter on the boat. But my daughter's like having like an anxiety attack. She's like, I just want to get out. I thought you wanted to go there. I paid for this. Oh,
Oh my
God.
Lord. Wow.
And there's a 1-800 number for someone to help. And we weren't even that stuck. And she was like, call the number. And I'm like, I was trying to tell her, just let's go back to the dock. And she's like, and then she was like, you're always on your phone. I'm going to throw your phone in the water. I said, I'd like to see you do that, Mom. I really would like to see you do that.
Oh my God.
And I'll throw her ass in the fucking water. She's like, I'm just gonna throw your phone in the water because you're always on it. I said, well, then you owe me money for a phone then. She's like, no, I don't. I said, if you throw my only phone that I've had for 5 years, I actually got it with my tax return 4.5 years ago. See, I have an iPhone 11, so I've had it for 4.5 years. And
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like to switch phones because I don't do that shit. I usually keep my phone until it doesn't work anymore.
I don't blame
So
you.
yeah, it cost me 4 years ago like $600 or something, but I've had it already and I use it with my tax return money. So I've had it for like almost 5 years now. And then my mom was like, I'm just gonna throw your phone in the water. I'm like, I like to see you try to do that. Bitch, you're gonna owe me money. And then she's like,
Shit.
you're always on your phone. You're always on your phone. I'm just like, whatever. So boomers are crazy. Then we were gonna take a bus back at 6:30. Then we ended up being in the middle of downtown in the bar scene at like 10 o'clock at night because my mom got lost at the bus station and asking so many people directions and stuff. It was chaotic and she was getting mad. And long story short, boomers, not all boomers, but Jesus Christ, my mom is
Yeah.
a narcissistic boomer. And oh my God, like for and then she was like, I took you out, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm an introvert. I did it for the kids. Like, I don't like to go out. I like to stay home. I'm an introvert. I have a social battery. And like you said, we were like, I'm autistic. When you say we're gonna take a 6:30 bus, I literally think that we're going to take a 6:30 bus. That's me, my autistic ass.
And I am too. How I will be.
I did not I did not plan to stay at downtown at 10 o'clock at night with a dead phone, my boyfriend thinking that ICE took me because there was no way for me to contact him until I found an outlet. And then I told him, hey, I'm fine, I'm good. My mom was being a complete asshole because the last thing I told him was, I'm taking a 6:30 bus. And then my mom was like, oh, yeah, there's the bus. Oh, well, we'll get another one. I'm like, but I thought you said 6:30. So she ended up asking so many people for directions. We got lost. We were like in like there was like this we were in downtown where like so many people were clubbing and shit and I'm just like I just want to go home. This is not my scene. Finally, we t- she she got an Uber for everybody and then she yelled at my daughter because she was worried that a 6-year old couldn't go on an Uber, but it's true they could. My sister said they're allowed. And then my mom yelled at my sister because she was playing with her brother, and she said, "Act mature like an 8-year-old." And my sister's 6, so
I I I don't, man.
and
That's a
then
lot
my
to
mom
process right there.
and and then my mom said Easter breakfast is canceled
Oh,
in front of my 6-year old daughter. So my 6-year old daughter, she was crying and crying, and I said, "Don't worry, I'll get you something. We don't need her." So yeah, that's that. This is why tired peasant is in my bed, just trying to like process everything from Saturday, and it's Monday. Like, and I may call off because I need another day. Like, yeah,
yeah, you deserve it. You damn near deserve another day. And
whew. Oh,
I
they
think every job need a mental health day. Like I took so many mental health days, and I'm
yeah.
shocked I even still got a job.
I may take I may take one. Thanks for letting me spill the tea on tea time. Oh,
Hey, safe space. Hey, it's a safe space. You know, I might have to spill some shit one day.
hell yeah.
Yeah, again, like I'm just like we said off camera, off live. I'm sorry you have to go through all that. On top of you trying to move and all that stuff, and then your mama, like I understand why you sometimes you have to cut your mama off because it's like
Yeah.
I love my mama, I do. I'm glad she was there for me when my dad wasn't there first, before my dad stepped up until I was grown. But hey, better late than never. But sometimes, man, like I guess because they think they took care of you and all that stuff, they think they can still control you at your advanced age.
Oh
Like
yeah. Yeah.
I like mom. Sometimes my mom really think I'm like 10 years old. Like the way she talked to me, like
Yeah.
I'm fucking 10. I'm
Like with
like
no
mama.
respect, yeah.
I'm 4 times the age of 10. So what the fuck? Come on now. Don't talk to me like that. Like, come on now.
Talk to me with
Like,
respect.
yeah, like talk to me the way you talk to your sisters. Like, I bet she,
Exactly.
like, I bet she won't talk to them like that. Like, come on.
Yeah, my mom talks to her sisters like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I just it's hard. Yeah, like I'm an introvert myself. As some of you guys may know, I'm
Yeah, I'm a
autistic as
hardcore.
well.
Yeah, me
I
too.
like I stay to myself. You know, people come after me. I'm talking about lying. Like I
Yeah,
don't be
me
bothered.
too. Me too. Me
I
too.
don't.
Like, and when my social battery is gone, it's gone.
Yeah, like yeah. So glad we got. No, I'm glad you got that off your chest, and I'm glad
Thank you.
yeah, that was needed. So um, just a couple of quick stories, then we could go. Cause I know
Oh,
you got to pick your kids up.
oh, yeah. Sorry, you heard JD Vance killed the Pope.
Yeah, I tweeted about that today. I'm like, yeah, like my conspiratorial brain kicking in. Like, it's funny he died right after he met JD Vance. Like,
I know he had a stroke, probably because he saw the devil inside of him or something.
yep, yeah, I said too. I'm like, yeah, like this is so suspect.
And
Um,
plus, the Pope was sick, and JD Vance doesn't believe in masks or anything.
yeah,
And
yeah,
he
yeah,
probably don't even wash his ass, so he gave
yeah, that's true. Oh God, yeah, yeah. You know them. Hey, Liz, you know them type of motherfuckers. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah. They. I'm not trying to sound mean, but them motherfuckers that spread COVID all over the goddamn place,
Yeah, probably
making,
that's what happened.
yeah, probably gave the Pope COVID. Who knows?
The
Allegedly,
fucking
guys.
devil Vance, yeah. Well, JD Vance killed the poor
Yeah,
Pope. And he was
yeah.
pro-Palestine and stuff like that, anti-capitalism.
Anti-capitalist, pro-black.
He wasn't perfect, but he's the
Yeah,
most progressive Pope.
yeah. And the next Pope is gonna be a right winger.
Oh yeah, to set with the whole rise of like full-on fascism.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, yeah. Let's continue the fascist train, I guess. Hell,
El
it's wild.
Salvador.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
quick question. I'm sorry. What does your mom think about the rise of fascism and everything in El Salvador? Does she not
uh,
care, or does she is denying it, or
well, she's like every other, I guess, boomer. They hate Trump, but I guess you know, I'm telling you something. My mama is anti-immigrant. Like, she think immigrants come over here taking all the jobs.
no, my
Like
mom too. It's
I
some
remember,
boomer thing.
I remember we was at an airport in Atlanta, and it was this immigrant. I think he had a green card, but how my mama is. Mama said all these people come over here and take all our jobs. I'm like, mama.
That's
Well,
not
what the
even
fuck is wrong
true.
with
They
you?
do the jobs we don't want to do.
Exactly. I should have told my mama this. You know what? After this, I'm probably gonna talk to her. So don't be surprised if I lose my shit on Twitter about that. I'm saying, mama, like, do you want to be in a meat packing plant? Do you want to pick? Do you want to be in the
Tomatoes and
farms
stuff.
picking shit? Like, the immigrants do that, right? And because Trump is deporting them to El Salvador, you think food prices is high now. Like, that shit is about to quadruple in price because ain't nobody to fill those jobs. Like, my God.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, that's the way she is. She anti-immigrant. Really,
My
most of my
mom
family is
too.
like that.
My mom
Most
too,
of
and
my,
she's brown.
I know. I'm like, mama, you're like, mama, we black, right? Like,
Hmm.
we supposed to be in solidarity with immigrants and stuff like that. But like, she just, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
my
a
mom
boomer
too.
thing.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah. You heard about Luigi possibly face a death penalty? Like, what?
Oh wow, yeah, I heard about that. I hope that doesn't
Yeah.
happen. Like, when's the next hearing? Do you know?
I think in July. I think
We haven't
the
seen him since. Poor guy. Like,
yeah, it's a damn shame because it's like um I'm finna speak like in kind of layman's terms. Like we really don't know he did it, but even if he did, like you know, he's still innocent because technically
yeah. No,
Brian
yeah, he
Thompson,
is.
because
He's
Brian
a fucking
Thompson
devil.
technically killed more people than Luigi did.
Oh,
One
yeah, for
versus
sure.
these. So yeah. So
Do
yeah.
you believe sorry, do you believe they're gonna, he's a homegrown? Do you think they're gonna try to do that? You think?
If they can't get the death penalty charge, because in New York, I read an article yesterday. It said that New York don't have the death penalty, but
Oh, good, good.
so yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I believe they're gonna try to ship him off to El Salvador.
No,
Unfortunately,
oh God, yeah.
man.
I
Oh yeah,
really,
you seen that? You seen the videos about Seacott?
yeah. If you Google
Oh my,
CCOT, it looks like bloody, like the bloody cement, and some people are saying
yeah,
like it's like bloody. It looked like piles, like it looked like bloody piles of bodies.
it is. I think I think somebody zoomed in on part of it, and I think they said that's a slaughterhouse. That's where they take prisoners, and you know what they do to them. So
Kill them,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Obrego
Shit's getting
Garcia.
scary, yeah.
Obrego Garcia. Do you think he gonna? You think? Do you think they murked him, or you don't know?
Oh, they had the interview with him, that senator from Maryland.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Good. Okay.
they had an interview. He's alive, but they're trying to make it seem like everything's good and dandy, but then the president of El Salvador and Trump are saying that he's not. I think he was like, I don't know if he was shipped to another facility, but what they're trying to say is that he's not coming back to America. They're not letting him come back.
Well,
But he had like
wow.
he has a green, yeah, I think he has like a green card or something like that.
They can't do that. Even the Supreme Court, which is mostly conservative, voted said, "Yeah, you got to bring this guy back," because
Yeah, and they're like, this is something that people need to be scared about. Like, this
it's
is like the
scary.
first president that's not listening to the Supreme Court, and like
Yeah,
without due process, like and now he said homegrown's next. Oh,
yeah. Tell my ass. Yeah. You know who you talking about.
yeah, homegrown's next. So and he can label pretty much anyone a criminal that he sees fit. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like somebody said allegedly that he wanted to declare martial law to make protests illegal. And you know what? At this point, I would not be surprised if he
oh, I
just
won't be
does that.
surprised either. Yeah.
Like, yeah, like
Shit's getting weird. Like the JD Vance visiting the Pope.
hello, hello. She froze. Are you
Hello.
back?
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
you back.
It just sends a message that shit's hitting the fan. Like shit's getting real, getting scary. That's why I tell people you need to find your communities, your village, and stick to it.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I've been adamant about too as well. Like, yeah, like
Shit's gonna get
shit.
real.
Yeah, shit getting crazy. Um, you know, yeah.
Get to where, yeah.
One of my neighbors down the street, apparently she has a lot of water stacked up and
Oh,
shit.
nice.
So yeah, she getting serious. So yeah, like I mean that's where we heading down. Like people might probably come across a video, see us talking about this, and they think we are insane,
Crazy.
but we're not. We're
No,
not
no.
crazy. We being real. Like like you said, Trump. He's not listening to the Supreme Court. Like yeah, like
Shit's
yeah, like
getting scary. Yeah.
it
That's why I
is.
tell people, like, get your community, be where you need to get to, because and hold on tight because shit's gonna hit the fan.
Yeah,
And stay with people that you can trust.
yeah, and also too, that's why me and a couple of people are trying to do our best to help you move to Ohio to where your
That's
boyfriend
what I
and
need to be. Yeah, my
and your
community.
yeah, like you know, like like man, like I found out today that one of my favorite dentists passed away, and
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, he you know, I don't know what happened to him. I'm going to find out later on, but yeah, like and apparently he was lonely. He didn't have no community. He didn't have nobody.
Oh,
He
damn.
had a family, but they weren't close. So yeah, guys, why you still can like listen to my black of glass. Like I know I talk weird and shit, but I'm trying to
Well, we
tell
still
y'all
can.
like find your community. Like Liz, she found her community. She found her community. We just gotta
Get
send
to
her
it.
up there
Yeah.
to them. You know,
So please,
like
yeah, any amount helps. I need to get to my community more than ever. More than ever.
yeah, because what you dealt with this weekend is unacceptable. You
Yeah,
think your boomer parents would know better.
no,
They
my
taught us to
mom.
be better, to be principled and reasonable, but they do the exact opposite of what they told us to do. So
Exactly. No, I have no village, no community here in Florida. I need to get to Ohio and I need to get to my community.
yeah, yeah, that's really important. So we got 4 more minutes left. Um, yeah. So guys, just be patient with Liz. Be patient with me. Be patient with
I'm so
um
sorry. I've been
Mike.
going through it.
Be patient with all of us. We doing the best we can. We working class people. I told Liz before. I said, if you need to take a break from network wise, just do it. Let me know because I'm not a tyrant. I'm not gonna force people to to be honest, this is a vanity project. We just started. Sometimes I can probably say like, dang, I look at our numbers and stuff like that, and I can get kind of complacent. But I got to realize like this shit takes time. Like we already
Yeah.
suppressed. Lefty voices are suppressed. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Any last words?
Um, just know Tired Peasant is a real person. Um, so please be patient with me if I can't like get to everybody's DMs. I'm sorry. What I tweet is what I'm going through as a working class person. And if you find the time to take a look at my pin tweet and read what I'm trying to do, my goal is to try to get, no, I'm not try to get, my goal is I'm gonna get there. I need to get to Ohio. Um, I need to get my goal I need to make my goal around May, like the end of May, because that's when I need to make my decision of like location and housing wise. So it's getting there. It's getting close. My lease expires. I don't have community here, so I'm trying to get to my community. So any
Yeah.
amount helps. And
Yeah.
I'm working class person. And for the people who are like, get a job, bitch, I have a job. But I my job goes to my rent. That's why I'm trying to also another reason why I'm also trying to get out. To give my children a chance because yeah, I do the best I can as a mom here, but without community, it's draining. It's draining. I didn't sign up to not have community, so it's getting harder and harder and harder and sustainable and yeah, like I told you, like Saturday when I hung out with my mom, like she's just totally went against me.
That's sad
So
though.
yeah, I
I
don't know,
I, I
mom.
oh, that's so sad. That
My
hurt. That hurt
mom's
my heart.
my mom like treats me as an enemy, so not as like I can never just go to my mom and just ask for
Wow.
advice or
Wow.
I just can't be like my mom just can't love me and she can't just
Wow.
like be sweet or anything like I don't know how it feels like for a woman figure to be sweet to me like like a mother should
Yeah.
so and
Yeah.
that makes it hard sometimes for me as a parent but I try to break the generational curse. I'm not perfect. if I yell or say if I yell or get overwhelmed, I eventually say sorry. Unlike my mom,
Yeah,
she does not apologize. So,
that's wow.
um, yeah, so I
That's
don't have anyone here. I don't have a community here. So my community is over there with my family. My family is what you make of. So the family that I created.
right, right. Um, yeah, it's yeah, it's so damning. Like to hear that about your mom and stuff like that. Um, sometimes I say to myself, like, me and my mama, we're not all that close either, but you know, um, I try to be the best son I can be. I'm not
Yeah.
perfect. Sometimes I might yell a little bit at her. It's not intentional.
Mm,
It's just like when you're having a bad day, as it is, and then you try to make it, and then your mama just interrupts
yeah, yeah,
your
I got it.
space. So so yeah, but the good part about building community is you actually have a dad, a father figure base in your life,
Yeah, my adopted
so
dad. Yeah.
your adopted dad, yeah. So
Yeah, he is my dad now. My yeah, father
yeah,
figure.
yeah,
So
he's a great guy.
he really is.
I need to talk to him more. He you know, you know, um, if you're watching Adopted Dad, it's not like I'm ignoring you. It's just I'm going through a lot of stuff, and I need to talk to Travis more too. Like,
Yes.
maybe
He's a
maybe he
wonderful
could.
partner too.
Yeah, he's a good guy too.
He is a good guy.
He got some banger tweets, and also give me some pointers on the show too. Like after this, I might message him later.
I'll let
You
him
know,
know.
because I'm gonna ask everybody to help me out. Cause you know, like you doing a good job, Liz. I don't, if I made you feel like if I made you feel like bad in a way, that's not my intention. Cause I'm a guy that's transparent. Like
Oh, you're
you
good.
know, okay, all right, guys. Liz got to pick up the kiddos. Be
Yeah.
sure, yeah. So be sure to follow the official ATP Network Twitter account. It's on the bottom of the screen right there, and follow us. The ATP Network crew. Like, be patient with us. We
Believe me,
doing pretty good.
when I get to Ohio and get situated, you'll see a big difference. I believe
Yeah,
so. I
yeah.
believe so. I've been
Cause we
going
gotta.
through it.
Yeah, and I understand. Like, that's
Yeah, thank
why.
you for understanding. My kids are like, my kids are funny. They're like, "Is your boss gonna tell you to do this show?" They call you the boss.
Oh, oh Lord. Uh, nah. If she up to it, yeah, she could do it. Yeah, I'll tell them like if she up to it, but I'm not gonna force her. You know,
My
that's
kids
the
are
kind of
funny.
podcast.
Your
On the boss. Hey, I might put that. I'm no, put that on my bio. The boss of the ATP network.
yeah, yeah. My kid's funny. She's like, "Can I go on the show? Will your boss be okay with that?"
Yeah, yeah, they welcome anytime. Hell, they can educate people. So yeah. And also one last thing before we go to guys, check out gospelfunds.com. Like, help me and Liz out. Like, we
Oh
have
yeah,
Palestinians coming into our
yes.
DMs a lot, and by you going on Gaza Funds, it's so many Palestinians that need our help. I understand a lot of people ain't got no money to donate or whatnot. So go on there.
RT, if anything, yeah.
Yeah, RTD's links. Share them. So, all right, Liz. This
All
was a good
right.
episode.
It really was.
All
All
right.
right. Bye,
All right.
friend. Bye, you
Bye.
guys. Bye.
Bye.